It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Bengals and the Cardinals on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, it's this. And off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story. And what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their 6-year cornerback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, he reminded us that he's a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with 1 of their own. We remember, of scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Sanders. Tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals count the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 3-point run that time.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow being chased out left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So another one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinal offense takes back over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays from the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Out to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You got to keep going.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved out the secondary. A clinic on that attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Burrow will throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals get a bit closer.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the line.
There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. And even 90 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. Playing drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On first down, Bridges. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and to bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point, not really good by Sanders. The lead is up to 15 now. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. That time a 6-play drive. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Burrow.
Wide open receiver complete.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight.